What is up, Williams Baptist University? You're listening to the Williams Pulse podcast. My name is Nolan Williams. I'm a freshman here at WBU, and I'm joined by staff member Bill Jeffrey and faculty member Dr. Trent Broussard.
Good morning.
It is doctor, correct?
Good afternoon. It is.
Okay, so I am confused getting like the who's doctor and who's professor. Like I'm still like fuzzy on all the names.
I didn't put
Dr.
doctor in the
Broussard?
script, and he was asking.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, I do have a doctorate. I'm working on a second doctorate.
So is that going to change your title? Like double doctor?
You just call me doctor. Absolutely.
Doctor
Doctor squared.
Broussard. DDB? Sounds like DDP, Diamond Dallas Page.
There you go.
Wrestling.
That's going to be my summer gig is wrestling.
Uh-huh. The old, and instead of the diamond cutter, you'll have the eagle cutter,
There we go.
which is illegal, by the
Oh.
way. Can't cut eagles, I'm sure.
Let's hear it for the unitard.
Yes. All right. It is spring fling week.
It is. So that means there's a lot going on campus this week.
Every single day. All academics are set aside.
Who cares about grades?
That's right. This week alone will prepare you for finals.
If you don't know it by now, you're not going to. Is that?
You heard it from the professor himself. I mean, the doctor.
Dr. Squared.
Doctor soon to be doctor. There we go. What's your second doctorate going to be in?
It's going to be a PhD in church music and worship.
Very nice. And how close are you to being done with that?
I am a semester away from my coursework being done. Then I need to pass comprehensive examinations and write a dissertation.
Easy.
So, give or take 2.5 years.
You need spring fling more than anybody right
I
now.
may.
Starting off tonight at 5:30 is wiffle ball, and then tomorrow at 7 is fun run and IDOT. So
Now, hang on just a second. Why can't we have fun walk? Because the fun run, that may not be healthy. It may be healthy, but couldn't color fun walk be a fun thing too?
Yeah, we can include everybody.
yeah,
Walk or run or stand?
Yeah, there will be people.
Oh, well, then it's good. I don't have a problem with it. Then we're good.
Okay. Well, we're back on track. There will be people who walk. So if you don't want to run it, come on out, everybody.
and then following that on Wednesday is succulent potting and snow cones at noon. And Thursday is a petting zoo at 4, and then Hall Wars finale is that night at 8:30. And to end it all, this Friday we're having a bonfire at 7:30.
Is it a bring your own lawn chair situation?
I don't know. This is my first year here.
Is it bring your own fire or is fire provided?
The fire's provided.
Okay.
Yep.
Guitars?
Oh, we should bring guitars.
For the fire?
Yep. No, not for the firewood, for musical entertainment. This is a big week. We hope everybody comes out and participates in Spring Fling. Gabby Dixon and her team have done an excellent job getting this week set up, so you do not want to miss it. We've been joking about skipping academics this week, but don't forget to do a little bit of homework, go to class, and all of that. Speaking of going to class, college hacks.
Ooh, college.
So let's move into college hacks. One of them actually says, go to class.
It does. That is a pretty good hack right there.
Yeah, I think if you decide to go to class, you might just make it through college.
Going to class is important.
Hey, you heard it from the professor. You've been in class for...
I've been in class for most of my life. And going to class means that you actually have a chance to pass the class. Don't go to class, you can't pass the class. Just like if you don't play, you can't win. Which is what they say on the contest on the cereal boxes.
Yes, that is exactly what they
You can't win if you don't play.
Yeah. You know how many winners I've thrown away, probably?
There you
You
go.
just didn't play.
Just didn't play.
Wow.
I ate the cereal and didn't play the game. Are you going to do a third doctorate?
Not according to my wife.
That's college hack number 1. College hack number 2.
Never be afraid to talk to your professors. And then a smiley face.
That's a good hack. And it's definitely true at Williams.
It's easier to learn from somebody who, like, cares for you and you care about. Like, if it's just a talking head, like if you're just watching like a TED Talk, you can learn from that. But if you actually have a relationship with somebody and get to know them, then what they're saying impacts you more. Like, I see that in my classes.
Oh, no doubt. Unless it's Simon Sinek, which his TED Talk's amazing. But I was thinking more along the lines of, if you think you're going to fail a class and then you go talk to a professor, you might find that you're not going to fail. You might be complicating something that doesn't need to be complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I have found that in my own experience as a student, professors are incredibly understanding. They know that everyone has a life and that most of the time life does not go as we plan and stuff comes up in our lives. And when you communicate, when you let people know, here's what's happening in my world, I've found so many wonderful solutions to how to accomplish an assignment, how to understand something that I haven't been able to because of whatever's going on in my world. And sometimes I've found grace in extended deadlines, but extended deadlines never come after the deadline is passed. They come before the deadline is passed when I go and talk to the professor and say, I'm having this struggle. Can I get help? Can I get an extension? Asking beforehand, you're much more likely to get that than after the fact.
That's a good word, and true,
Mm-hmm.
in my experience as well. Do you find that students who come and talk to you about academic situations tend to find success after they do that, or?
Sure, absolutely. And sometimes they're just worrying about something that they ought not worry about, that they're overly concerned that they may not have picked up on something or learned something or grasped something in the content, and they come and talk and they realize, oh, I really do understand this, or, oh, we haven't gotten to that yet. I'm going to get to that. And in other places, it's given them time to get the content they haven't quite grasped yet, so they can do the assignment and master the content. And I would say I'm very approachable by students if they'd like to come audition for Williams Singers.
Ooh, nice plug.
There we go.
Just slid right in.
All right, well, that concludes our college hacks.
Let's go ahead and move into the word of the day with Dr. Trevor Babcock.
Today's word of the day is widdershins, adverb, counterclockwise or in a direction contrary to the sun's course, considered unlucky. When the police arrived, we realized our plan was running widdershins.
Thank you, Dr. Babcock. What a great word of the day.
That was.
Nolan, you have some important stuff coming up over these next few weeks. Why don't you tell us about the news over in admissions?
If you are a future WBU student, class registration actually begins today. So we're going to have students on campus today who are registering for fall classes, getting their student IDs, going over financial aid information, and then paying their housing deposit and things like that. So 2 things, if you're coming to register and you've been listening to the podcast, please let me know. I'll be helping students find their way around campus. I'll be walking you from admissions to where you're registering and back and forth. So I'd love to get to know you. Just say hey. And then number 2, if you haven't selected a date to register, these next 2 weeks are booked solid. We did open up an additional week in May, so you haven't missed your opportunity to join us this fall. So visit williamsbu.edu/registration and reserve your spot today.
Well, you guys ready to move into our last segment for the day?
Sure.
Rapid fire questions. Dr. Broussard, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What year are you in?
I am in my first year of teaching.
Where's your hometown?
My hometown is Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Fort Smith, Arkansas. But you just moved here.
I did. I lived in Holland, Michigan for 26 years.
26 years.
Wow.
And just relocated to Northeast Arkansas.
What were you doing for those 26 years?
I was serving as a pastor of worship at Calvary Baptist Church and as the director of music at Calvary Schools of Holland.
And what's your role at Williams?
I am the director of choral activities and assistant professor of music.
So what is your favorite part of the job?
I think my favorite part of the job so far is working with college-aged singers. They're a lot of fun. Vocally, they can do many, many things, obviously, that my middle school students I taught last year could not do. And it's been a lot of fun to just work in that demographic, both in voice lessons and in singers.
Can you sing opera?
I can sing opera.
Can you demonstrate it for us?
I can certainly demonstrate it for you. I do the opening part of an aria from Verdi's The Masked Ball. It's called Eri tu. Eri tu, che macchiavi quell'anima, la delizia dell'anima mia. That's the opening.
That was
line.
awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Can you rap?
Can I rap?
Biggie Oof can.
I have heard that, although I've not heard Biggie Oof rap. I've just heard that Biggie Oof can rap.
Well, just one upper real quick.
I'm going to stay in my lane.
Okay, I respect that.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
Have to be You've Lost That Love and Feeling.
Yeah.
All right, if you had a tattoo, what would it be?
If I had a tattoo, it would be the Starship Enterprise.
So what surprised you most about WBU?
I did not realize that we are in the middle of a floodplain. And the first time it rained hard and I couldn't drive down the street without a paddle or a life jacket, I was really surprised.
And you were bragging all about, we can drive on anything. We're from Michigan.
That's right. We can drive on everything.
Here it is raining a little. Last question. You ready for this one?
You bet.
All right. Are you where you want to be in life?
Am I where I want to be in life? No, because I am not conformed to the image of Christ. And I want to grow personally to be more Christ-like in every aspect and area of my life. And so there is a long way to go. Am I in where I want to be in life as it relates to my education? No, I'm still pursuing a degree that I haven't attained yet. And so I have more that I want to do. Am I where I want to be in life as it relates to my vocation? Yes, I have been preparing and planning to teach in higher education for about 5 years when the Lord just first put that on my heart. And I really thought I would have another 3 or 4 years. I'd have to finish this next degree before that opportunity would come. And I'm so grateful to be able to be here at Williams and start really much sooner than I expected to be involved in higher education. It is a wonderful place to be.
That was a really good answer. Dr. Broussard, thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Everybody enjoy your Spring Fling Week.
This has been
And will continue to be
The Williams Pulse.